Bonnie Blue, controversial OF content creator, controversial influencer, if you can label them an influencer, and, quite blatantly a facade and mask over basically a personality. Now, what I mean by that is, you've got, the way I view Bonnie Blue is there's two sides of the same person. You've got Tia Ballinger is, of course, her real name, and I think that is, the real person. And then when they step in front of a camera, when there's a camera in their face, when they're doing these events, they become this alternative person by the name of Bonnie Blue. Now, I don't think that the personality that she kind of embodies in Bonnie Blue, I mean, I'm only speculating here, of course. I don't think that that is actually the person, and I don't think that that's who she truly is. But I think that she wants people to think that that is. But that's what the moneymaker is. Now, Bonnie Blue, of course, has done a huge amount of insane stunts. It started out with sleeping with 100 guys. That was kind of what the base layer was in like 24 hours. Then it jumped to 1,057 guys in under 12 hours. Then it was this whole petting zoo thing, and there's been a whole bunch of other things like the barely legal stuff, sleeping with a dad and a son at the same time, getting husbands to cheat on their wives with her because apparently that's okay. And basically, outlandish claims that she can make to try and get as much notoriety as possible so that she can then in turn make as much money as possible. You've got to respect the grind, but it's come with its controversies. Now, of course, the biggest stunt recently was the petting zoo stunt, which completely went against OF's terms of service, and the unthinkable happened. OnlyFans banned Bonnie Blue from the platform, full stop, which is like unheard of. I don't think I've known of a single creator who's ever been banned to this kind of scale. Now, reportedly, Bonnie Blue is earning upwards of like £600,000 a month on the platform. And that's now been completely stripped from her, right? She has since made like a little, interview, or done a little interview with Us Weekly, I think it is, where she's spoken about the ban and how apparently it's incredibly unfair. Let's take a little listen.
Yeah, so it's a permanent ban. And it was completely unfair and no explanation for it, to put it bluntly. I got given a warning for something another creator did. And when they gave me the warning, I was like, surely an £8 billion company is not giving me a formal warning for something another creator has done. So I was like, okay, I'm going to send them all the evidence, because they gave me a formal warning for a dogging tour, which I never promoted, never spoke about. I said, hey, you've got me mixed up with somebody else. Here's all the evidence of this other creator who has put it on their Telegram, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. That's them. I haven't spoke about that at all, but they still gave me the formal warning for it. So that was obviously frustrating, because despite giving them evidence, I was still given a warning for something which I hadn't done at all. Then they said, hey, look, we don't want you doing the Glass Box event. That was when I was going to try and sleep with 2,000 people. Mm-hmm. And I said, okay, as much as I really want to do it and I want to give back to people and I think it'll be a fun day for me and everyone involved, I will cancel the event. So they'd given me like a 7-day ban. This was like a week before my permanent ban.
Okay.
So they said, hey, look, we're going to give you a 7-day ban because here's a formal warning for the dogging tour. Like I said, that wasn't me. And also because you've spoke about a Glass Box event, we don't want you doing that. However, there's no communication to say, hey, we don't want you doing the Glass Box. Can you cancel it? It was instantly a 7-day ban, which I was going to receive zero income from, and I wasn't allowed to speak to my subscribers. Didn't argue back. I just gave them the evidence of the fact they've been confused, which they completely dismissed. And within this 7-day ban, I retract all my TikToks, all my social media about the Glass Box. I reached out to podcasts that was due to post that week and say, hey, look, can I please pay you, or can you just retract the video? Like, I'm so sorry for wasting your time, but I can't have more promotion going out regarding this event, which I've just cancelled. Which I did. Everyone complied. I removed all the evidence of the event and even went on TikTok, Instagram and Twitter and said, hey, it's no longer going ahead, the event's been cancelled. And the day before the account was due to come back, they gave me a permanent ban.
So obviously that's where we sat with that, right? And she's like, oh yeah, permanent ban, all the rest of it. Interesting way that it went about. Obviously, there's no news or anything from OF to say that she'll be coming back or anything like that. Nothing from Bonnie Blue to say that she's had her account reinstated. Obviously, she still then went ahead with the petting box zoo or the glass box event. Allegedly, anyway. I wasn't there, so I wouldn't know. But now she's basically come out with another one. Another challenge. Yay! Happy days. Everyone loves a challenge from Bonnie Blue. So, yeah, this one's... I don't even know the logistics of this. I don't care to know the logistics of this, but it's what she's going to be doing. So, this has come out from the Tab, who have put out an article saying it's been a rough few weeks for Bonnie Blue, and now she's had yet another one of her gross challenges removed. This week, she revealed plans for a bathtub full of fluid. Obviously, I'm sure we can all imagine which way that was going to go. She posted about wanting to quote-unquote fill a bathtub, and even shared Google Docs of where to send the quote-unquote fluids to. July 26th, I want to be bathing all of your... Send them to me and let me play... Oh my god. I don't even want to finish the sentences, because this video is already probably demonetized as we speak, so anyway. The post obviously got loads of backlash. Bonnie Blue needs help. Things are allowing all the purely unhealthy, internalized misogyny. One person said, others said she needs therapy. Bonnie Blue quickly deleted the post on Instagram, but the reason was not immediately clear. But some of the posts the event was still live. I'm so excited to swim in all your fluids, only a week away. Oh, so she's really like going for it, obviously. This is one of the TikToks, I think, that she made for it.
Boys, why waste your load? I know exactly how to treat your DNA. I would taste it, and then I would bury it inside of me, so I get to play with your babies.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, like, that was a completely involuntary reaction. Now, unsurprisingly, this has obviously been met with scrutiny and backlash, but that's what Bonnie Blue thrives on, is the backlash, is the scrutiny. You know, that's what gets people talking, and, you know, it gets people, like, up in arms about it, and then, in turn, it pays her. I don't know what her income revenue is now, or, like, income stream, where that's coming from. It's none of my business, but with OF gone, you know, she's clearly trying to maintain that relevancy. I am still surprised, actually, to be fair, that OF have upheld that ban, because she's got to be one of the highest earning creators on the platform. And if they're taking, like, a revenue cut, I imagine that would be how it works. If they're taking a revenue cut, that's a huge loss for them. Like, a huge loss for them. So, I'm surprised to see that she's been permanently banned still, but unsurprising. I mean, at least they're upholding their terms of service, I suppose. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, jump together, hell out that like button and subscribe. And until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.